Good evening, welcome, all you new people. Now let's see, what street is this? I talk about the cemetery up here, the Greenwood Cemetery. See, I was born just 2 blocks away from here. I was born in September 9th, 1911. And I remember when that cemetery was never closed. Only after the war, when vandalism started, did they put the gates together and closed it. And you can get in there only if you are visiting a grave or something of that sort. But one time, we could walk in there at any time we wanted, and not only that, we could even drive our car through. And they had many entrances and exits. One was on 9th Avenue, one was on Fort Hamilton Parkway, and you go right in and out and use it as a shortcut. What times changes. And we walked there during the night, and I tell you, there's no better place to walk than in a cemetery. Those people there never bother you. They're good neighbors. They're really good neighbors. So don't worry about how you feel or how you don't feel. Just enjoy the quietness. We did. Now, Purification Day, the only reason I bring this up is because February comes from, I'll write it down, it's easier, from the Latin language. And this, of course, is called what they call in grammar the genitive case, and here is where you get February. But this word in Latin means fever. And I bring it up because in my early days, when people got sick and got a fever, we never tried to stop the fever. We just put the person to bed. At least this is what the people did when I was young, and sweat it out. The fever came because there was a reason for it. And we never stopped the fever unless it ran out of hand, which it very seldom ever did. So you see, the thinking of my young days and today are different. Today you stop everything. You have a little running nose, you stop it. That nose is running because there is toxins in us, and we have to get rid of them. True. Whatever we take, we'll stop it. We'll stop the sore throat. We'll stop the fever. But the consequences later become grievous. And this is why we have so many chronic diseases today that we never even heard of when I was a child. Do you know that leukemia, which is something very grave today, never really existed until penicillin was introduced? That penicillin does what it claims it does, but if it's going to bring on something that's even worse later on, why don't we use the more simple methods to take care of people. Now let's talk about awareness. What do we mean by being aware? And the only creatures that are aware are the humans. When a dog has an itch, he just scratches. But if I have an itch or human has an itch, he wants to know what's causing the itch, what is producing the itch. He's aware. He wants to know. And that's the difference between the human and the beast. Awareness. You can ask yourself, who am I? What am I doing here? That's the human.